Testing all the systems here. We are going to start this information session soon. Please leave a comment and let me know if you can hear me, because that's very important. Always good to test when you're doing a live session that people can hear you. So leave a comment below and let me know if you can hear me, and we're going to start soon. And if you have any questions already about the Language Learning Summit, please post them in the comment. I'll do my best to answer all the questions. See you soon. Welcome everyone. This is an information session for the Language Learning Summit. How is everyone doing? Say hi in the comments. If you're watching this as a recording, please also leave a comment, because I will read all the comments, and your questions will help me and will help you, will help me make a better language learning summit for everyone. This is a big project that I've been working on since October, more or less, October 2017, and it's finally coming together in 1 week. February 11 at 10 a.m. Central Time, we start with the Language Learning Summit. I'm so excited because this is fun. First of all, meeting lots of people online and talking about what we are passionate about, language learning. So I want to answer some of your questions. Some of you know me from my other summits, Online Teacher Summit and Conferencia de Profesores Online. And I just want to make sure that you know the difference. This is going to be a little bit different than, excuse me, than those summits. I mean, one thing that it's similar, and sorry, I'm looking around to make sure that I don't miss any comments, but I will talk to you for a second and then I'll look for comments and questions. So please, as you're watching this, leave a comment. You might be watching this on the Language Learning Summit Facebook page, so leave a comment there. Or you might be watching this in the Language Learning Summit website. There is a page for live sessions, so this is streaming in both places. I'm also testing the system because this is how live sessions are going to happen. I haven't decided if I'm going to stream all sessions in the Facebook page because I want to bring everyone together to the language website, but at the live page for the excuse me, at the live page at the Language Learning Summit website, for sure you'll be able to see all the live sessions. So for those of you who have participated before at the Online Teacher Summit and Conferencia de Profesores Online, you know that there were some recorded videos and some live videos, and especially at the Conferencia de Profesores Online, some networking sessions or group sessions. So in that respect, the Language Learning Summit is going to be similar. Now, who is the Language Learning Summit for? All kinds of language lovers. You might be a classroom teacher, you might be an online teacher, you might be a polyglot or a language enthusiast, a language learner. My goal is that all of you come together and we can exchange ideas and learn from each other. And there will be many opportunities to do so. I have gathered more than 50 presentations for you, so I am sure that you will find something you like, but my hope is that you watch them all so you can learn different perspectives in language learning. Okay? So there are three main components of the Language Learning Summit. You have the sessions that I call the talks. If you can think of TED Talks, I'm not going to compare the Language Learning Summit with TED Talks, but what is similar is that sessions are short. They are at up to 18 minutes. I ask all presenters to condense their presentations to 18 minutes so they can bring you one topic in a focused way, in a concentrated way, so you can learn about it. If you're interested in learning more about that topic, my hope is that you'll reach out to that presenter and learn, engage with that presenter and learn more. Otherwise, really, it's about learning different perspective and not just having an hour or two on one topic. My goal is that you see as many topics as possible. Okay? So there are more than 50. Can you imagine that? More than 50, so all really diverse perspectives that you can watch. And because you're short, and because the Language Learning Summit, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from February 11 to February 24. This is something different than other summits. 2 weeks because I want you to have the time to be able to watch as many talks as possible and engage with everyone or with as many people as you can. Margarita has asked me, will the video conferences be at the same time? Okay, so just to be clear on terminology, language, semantics. This is the Language Learning Summit after all. So just to avoid a little bit confusion, I call them talks so that you know that they are short presentation. It's a little talk to you about different topics. And what's different from the Language Learning Summit or the other summits I've done before is that all talks, or you can call them presentation if you want, all talks will be available for the whole 2 weeks. Yes. So in previous summits, you had a limited time to watch them, usually 48 hours, and then they're gone. Well, here at the Language Learning Summit, I'm going to do things a little bit different, and all talks are going to be available for the whole duration of 2 weeks. If you register, you need to be registered to be able to watch all presentations. Now, there is a small fee or small wristband entrance for the Language Learning Summit, which is $17 for 2 weeks, but follow some of the presenters because I have given the presenters a special discount code, and with that discount code, you only pay $2, one per week. So the discount code is for $15. So instead of 17, you only pay 2. That allows me, that I put everything together, allows me to cover a little bit of the cost of hosting and putting all this website together, and also make sure that you are serious about this and avoid spam, obviously, because we want people who are engaged in language learning. So that's the reason for that. Now let me show you on the website where you can see the talks. Now, before I do that, when you register, you'll start receiving emails, and I'm working right now to have 2 options. One for people who want reminders every day, although it's not necessary, but if you do, just in case you forget, and people who want 2 or 3 reminders a week. Because there is no schedule for the talks, some people might want reminders. So I will be featuring different talks every day so that you can see what's out there on Facebook and also on Twitter. But some people might want reminders. Okay? And saying hello to people who are joining us. Oscar is here. Hola, Oscar, and Margarita. Okay, and Margarita says, how do I register? I'll show you. First of all, talks. Let me show you where you can find the talks. Of course, all this is under the languagelearningsummit.com. Here's the website. Hopefully you can still hear me. Let's make this a little bigger. On the menu on top, you'll find the main menu. Home, about, schedule, live sessions, talks, and blog. Okay? So for now, we'll ignore this because this is when you are already registered. My profile, login, and register here. Margarita, here's the answer to your question. It says register here. There's where you register. But let me show you the talks page, which right now, if you go to the talks page, and you can see all this without registering. You will see register to be able to watch all talks 24/7 only during the summit, February 2011 to 24. And here you can browse by topics. If you click comprehensive, let's say online teachers, click on online teachers and you will see all the talks by online teachers. So when you click on a talk like this, right now there is a message here that is not available, but here you will be able to see the video. On the talks session, you can also browse different talks, many of them. So if we click on classroom teachers, you can see all the talks in that category. Okay? And you can online teachers, all the talk in that category. Now, there are categories, but my hope is that you see talks in many different categories. Now, let me ask you a question. I organize them by categories, but I can still add information that will help you. Would it be helpful for you to have a page with a list of presenters and their talks? Just a long list, because there are more than 50. Just a long list with the name of presenters and their talks. So you can see them all in one page. Let me know in the comments. Also, in this talks page, they're organized by topics, but would it be helpful to you to have one page with a list of all the talks, maybe in alphabetical order, I don't know, some order, but just all the list of talks that you can just browse them all at once. I see Margarita saying, wonderful, thank you, great. Lucine says, yes, great. So I will work on that. I want to have the information available in different ways to help you. So I will create a page that has all the sessions, just the titles, and then also all the presenters, so you can see them all. Great, perfect. Thank you very much for your help. Now, remember that all these talks are not on a schedule. They are not on a schedule. You can see them anytime during the 2 weeks, anytime, and they will be there if you register for the full 2 weeks. So they do not go away during the summit. When the summit is over, they go away, and you'll have a chance to have access for them later if you want, but they do not go away. So that's different because you can access all the talks during the 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks to watch all the talks. Remember, they are short, 18 minutes. So there's lots of them. Great. Now, if you've been to the site, you might have noticed there is a page called Schedule. And that's because at the Language Learning Summit, there are more things that you can watch or participate. The talks are pre-recorded. The wonderful presenters have submitted them all, and I organize them on the site, and they're there for you to watch from February 11 to February 24. I think I chose the wrong month because I can't pronounce February. I'm doing my best, but February 11 to February 24. Now, the schedule. Why is there a schedule? Because at the Language Learning Summit, we not only have talks, which are all pre-recorded, so you can watch them all. There are also live sessions, just like you're watching right now on the Facebook page. There is a page for the live sessions. Let me show you that page. When you go to the website, on the top menu, there is a link that says live sessions. And if I click there now, you'll see this presentation right here because I am broadcasting to that page also. So during the summit, you will be able to see all the live sessions here and participate by leaving a comment. So that's where all the live sessions will happen. So you'll be able to watch all the live sessions on the Language Learning Summit page, the website. But that's not all. There are also networking sessions, just like when you go to a conference and you get together in the hall and talk to people. And there is also language practice session. You'll come in just like not a class, just conversation groups, and find people that speak the language you speak or the language that you are studying, and have conversations. Maybe you'll find a language partner and you'll get to practice. So those are at specific times. The live sessions, the networking sessions, and the language practice sessions. This is something different that you don't see in other virtual conferences, are at specific times. For that, you need to look at the schedule. So let's look at the schedule. On the website, when we click schedule, we'll go to the schedule page. Now, let me tell you this. Those of you who who do websites hopefully will understand my pain. I have tried several plugins to put the schedule together there, and also with my experience in the other summits, always there is someone who says, when is this event at my local time? You can imagine how many support questions I answer with that questions or comments. When is this at my local time? So I'm going to be talking about this throughout the summit and helping you along, but all the sessions there are in Central Standard Time. CST. There's a little sign language for you. CST. People, learn your time zones. You can use worldtimebody.com to convert to your time zone, or just Google. You can say CST. Let's say it's 10 a.m. CST. 10 a.m. CST to Madrid time. 10 a.m. CST to Buenos Aires time. And Google will tell you the local time. So please do a great effort to read the pages and notice the times. They're in Central Time, so you have to convert. I tried many plugins, and no matter what I tried, people always get confused. So let me show you. So I decided to go on a simpler route. Google Calendar. There's a Google Calendar here, and you'll see there's the month view. You can click on week view, and when here we are, you see the live session here for today. But if we go to 11 to 17, here there are some sessions, and then 18 to 24, even more sessions. Now, it says here, all events are shown in Central Standard Time. Even in the calendar itself, events shown in the time zone Central Time. So repeat after me. Events are shown in Central Standard Time. So there are ways that you can do this. You can look at a specific event and convert the time. For those of you who do use Google Calendar, at the bottom you have the options to add this calendar, and I'm not signed in here, but if you add it, you will see it on your let's see. Oh, you will see it on your local time. Now, right now, this calendar is on my same time zone, but I'll show you how it works. If your calendar time zone is different, so maybe you are in, let's find a nice exotic place. Let's say you are in Dublin. You are in Dublin. So now it's gonna show times in Dublin. If you are in Dublin, now the summit will start for you on Sunday, February 11th at 4 p.m. That's because I added the Google Calendar to my calendar, and let's pretend I'm in Dublin, and now it's showing in my current time. So if you use Google Calendar and you use this plus button to add to your Google Calendar, you will see it on your local time. How cool is that? You can follow all the events. We have so I'm gonna put it back to my current time, which is Central Time. And I'll show you a few of the events, but then you can see them on your own. Pacific Central Time, here we are. So very important, the summit will start at 10 a.m. on February 11th, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And by the way, I'm hoping to invite lots of you to that opening fiesta, opening party. So leave a comment if you're available, or contact me at mail@languagelearningsummit.com, and I'll send you the information how you can join that session. Not just watch it, so everyone can watch it, but just join it and we can talk and you can share about what you do with everyone. But that Sunday, there will be some networking sessions in the afternoon. Maybe we can look at a day now that we have it in my calendar. All that is on the schedule page at the Language Learning Summit. But here I'm showing you because I added in my calendar, in my Google Calendar. On Sunday, there's a networking session, 2 networking sessions. On Monday, there's 2 networking sessions too. On Tuesday, there is a panel. On Wednesday, usually Wednesday is going to be empty because people are working a lot. So I don't want to do something in the middle of the week. But by Friday, we have language practice groups, etc. So you can look at the different sessions here. Look at by month, or look at it as an agenda. Look at all the activities. Look at all the activities as an agenda that we have at the Language Learning Summit. Networking sessions, live sessions, and language practice. Isn't that awesome? Great. So that's what the schedule is for you to know when the live sessions, many live sessions are going to be panels, and some are going to be in Spanish, and the networking sessions. For the networking sessions, you just come in and meet people. That's simple. And you can talk. I'll have some questions for you, but you can just talk to people. We'll have an opportunity to mix and meet in different groups. And for the language practice group, you just come in and we'll find people that talk the language you speak and just practice. So how are we doing? Let me know if everything so far seems clear. There is a lot, and that's the reason there is a lot is because, and that's the reason I did 2 weeks, because I didn't want the Language Learning Summit to be just a bunch of videos. It's great, and I'm really thankful to all the presenters who submitted their videos, and I hope you watched them all because the diversity of all those videos is great. But the Language Learning Summit is much more than that. The talks are important, but I wanted to create opportunities for you to see live sessions and interact and ask your questions, meet other people from around the world, and get to practice a language. So if you're watching live right now, thank you for joining me. Leave a comment or question. If you're watching a recording, thank you for joining me. Leave a comment or question. But this is more or less what I have to tell you today. I'll go over briefly during the opening session, but during the opening session a week from now, it's going to be a big party, and hopefully you will join me. And I will let me know if you'd like to join me. Send me an email to mail@languagelearningsummit.com, and I'll give you the details how you can join me and tell us what you do, something that you're passionate about, maybe how you incorporate culture in your lessons, a technology tool that you really like, a new project you're working on. Share with the world. You know, when you put it out there, you never know what's going to happen. You might find collaborators, you might find new students, you might find someone to work with or to give you some ideas. It's part of the fun. Okay, so I'm gonna stay here for a couple more minutes and see if we have any questions. It looks like the systems are working. I'm broadcasting both on the Facebook page Language Learning Summit and on the live page of the languagelearningsummit.com. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do it on both because I want to concentrate people on white. In fact, if you're watching live, I would love it if you can let me know and leave a comment on the live page at the Language Learning Summit so that I can see that the comments there are working as well. I have the reason I was a little later today here is because the chat box was not working on the page. So now I changed it to Facebook comment. So I would really love it if you can help me by going to languagelearningsummit.com live. Hopefully some of you are watching there already, and leave a comment to make sure that that's working as well. I might leave as Facebook comment or look for another solution. I usually have a chat box there, but today it was not working. So I will see if Facebook comment is fine or if I will find something else. And of course, you can leave a comment with your question or just say hi so that I know that it's working. Okay, I really appreciate the support of some people. I see some familiar faces here. Oscar, Lucine. I'm sure Lucine will have questions. Maybe Oscar will have questions. Maybe Margarita will have more questions. But if you're watching as a recording, if you're watching the recording, I hope you can leave your comments or questions as well. Okay, great. Okay, I think we are gonna wrap it up here. Thanks again. Remember, oh, there we are. Lucine and Margarita are posting on the live page. It's working. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. So I see that it's all working. Excellent. Ooh, I love it. And I think that Oscar left a perfect. Oscar, Margarita, and Lucine, thank you so much for helping me test the comments on the live page. And I might leave that as Facebook comments, or I might find a chat window that works. We'll see. But I hope that's fine. And I will see you all really soon. Keep following the Language Learning Summit Facebook page. I'm going to be updating you during the week. And that's all we have for now. Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. I can't wait to see you all at the Language Learning Summit. Isn't that exciting? One more summit. Yay! Okay. Let me see here. We are ready to roll. So remember, if you have any other comments or questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll answer them later. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.